What's up? I'm gonna show you how I do my calf raises today. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna just use the wall to hold my balance, but what I'm gonna do is I'm starting with the right leg. I'm gonna make as tight a contraction as I can, stand real tall, and just drop onto the tippy toes to load. Okay? I'm just holding that contraction. I'm gonna start with 3 reps on each leg. Really focusing on extending my entire body, standing as tall as I can, getting the tightest contraction from my calves I can. After those, I'm going to do 3 reps with a raise, and coming back to that position as high and as tall as I can. That's good. I'm just going to do 3 quicker reps with both legs. Again, this is all about getting as high as I can and holding that position. So that was set 1, instant soreness. The idea with doing it this way is to, when you jump, obviously your calves are helping you, but I'm trying to increase strength with that full contraction so that my calves can help through as much of that range of motion as possible. If I get another inch of calf extension, that's maybe another inch on my jump height. The only things that matter is in terms of how your jump goes, according to the laws of physics, is your velocity at the moment you break contact with the ground. So we want to be able to accelerate and maintain that speed as high as we can before we leave the ground. I just do 3 sets of these, and I do a bunch of other things too. Of course, jumping is the best way to train your jump. But these are brutal. If you're up for it, you can try to keep your weight on your big toe as well. We just want to be competent through as much height and as much extension as we can. I'd say secondarily to height, I like to imagine actually pulling my heel laterally, right, in the anterior direction, I guess. Not laterally, but into my tibia. Yeah. If you haven't done a lot of this kind of training, there's going to be another centimeter or so of range that might just not be available to you because of short active insufficiency. The tighter the muscle gets, the harder it is for the muscle to continue to produce force. I've been doing this for only a couple weeks, really. But it should help quite a bit with my jumping, which is my primary goal regarding my legs. expectations very high. Today I was doing my jumps. I was hitting the 48s really clean, right? And of course that's just with the counter movement, not running or stepping in or anything. But I think by the end of next week, I could start trying the 51s. We'll see what happens. Seems like everything always takes longer than I hope, but hey, as long as we're moving forward. All right, third set. I guess when I take the weight off of one leg, maybe not all the time, but I still like to maintain that contraction. Of course, it's much more important to maintain the contraction while moving. I think I can clean that up a bit. Ideally, you do the raise into maximum height, and then you're able to, and not bounce around, but maintain that position. These are only calves, so it's not too strenuous, but the local demand down there is pretty insane. And that's it. When I first started, I didn't do the double leg holds at the end, and I was only doing 2 sets. But I started to get used to the movement, a little bit stronger in it. So most of the carryover into my jumping should happen in the next 2-3 weeks, if it happens, which of course it will. That's the reason I'm doing this. But that's how I do a calf raise. Try it out, and then you jump as high as me.